As one of the key members of the Beatles, Paul McCartney made a significant contribution to creating iconic songs that are still remembered today. The 81-year-old guitarist and vocalist is known to have written around 90 songs for the British band. However, John Lennon holds the record for the most songs written for the Beatles, with a total of 95 songs. Meanwhile, George Harrison wrote 25 songs, and Ringo Starr contributed to around 5 songs. Out of the 90 songs written by Paul McCartney, several became global hits and remain popular to this day. Here are 5 of the best songs he wrote for the Beatles.
When I say that something, I wanna hold your hand.
I Want to Hold Your Hand was a collaboration between Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Released on November 29, 1963, this song became one of the main tracks on the album Meet the Beatles, which was released on January 20, 1964. Upon its release, the song quickly topped the charts in various countries, including Australia, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, Ireland, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden. In the United States, it reached the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, making it one of the most phenomenal songs in the Beatles' history. 2. Let It Be.
Let it be, let it be, let it be.
Another song written by Paul McCartney for the Beatles is Let It Be. This song was created as an emotional expression following the loss of his mother. He wrote and performed the song himself, which was later released on March 6, 1970. Upon its release, Let It Be immediately entered the Billboard Hot 100 charts and became one of the Beatles' most influential songs. It also marked the final chapter of the legendary band's journey, before Paul McCartney decided to leave the Beatles. 3. Hey Jude.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad.
Released in August 1968, Hey Jude is one of the Beatles' most popular non-album singles. Paul McCartney wrote this song as a form of support for Julian Lennon, John Lennon's son, who was dealing with his parents' divorce. Initially, the song was titled Hey Jules, as a personal greeting for Julian, before it was later changed to Hey Jude. With a runtime of 7 minutes, it became one of the longest and most memorable singles in the Beatles' catalog, especially in the United Kingdom. 4. Yesterday.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far.
One of Paul McCartney's most iconic songs is Yesterday, released as part of the album Help in 1965. The inspiration for this song came from a dream Paul had. Upon waking up, he immediately went to the piano and played the melody he had heard in his dream. However, he initially doubted whether the melody was his own creation or something he had heard before. To be sure, he even conducted research for a month before finally releasing the song. Yesterday went on to become one of the most covered songs in music history, with hundreds of versions recorded by various artists worldwide. 5. Oh Darling.
Oh, darling.
Oh Darling was released on the Abbey Road album in 1969. Initially, the song was titled I'll Never Do You No Harm and was written by Paul McCartney in just a few days. However, to achieve the perfect vocal delivery, Paul practiced singing the song for nearly a week. Even John Lennon admitted that Oh Darling was one of the best songs Paul McCartney ever wrote for the Beatles. These are 5 of the most popular Beatles songs written by Paul McCartney. Which one is your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Hey